Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite English discussion program, The Panel. We are broadcasting live from TVT studios here in Lomé. Thank you so much for joining us. On July 17, 2025, Togo held its municipal elections. The results were officially confirmed by the Supreme Court, validating the electoral process and the mandate of the newly elected 1,527 councillors. They are the voice of the people at the grassroots and the bridge between the community and the government. Tonight, we want to delve into the indispensable role of municipal councillors in our communities. Stay with us. And to help us explore the role of municipal councillors tonight, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Donatien Aweso, Chairman of the Youth Awareness Fellowship and an expert interpreter and translator. With first-hand experience in local governance, he will shed light on the realities, challenges, and opportunity faced by councillors. Mr. Aweso, you are welcome and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me, and I think you're doing good.
I hope the family, work, business, everything is fine.
Everything is all right. Let's go.
We thank God. Well, let's begin with the very fundamentals for our viewers. In simple terms, who is a municipal councillor and what is their primary duty or duties?
Yeah, thank you for the question. First, a person is called a municipal councillor when he went to, the election or the voting pool, and he wins. And represents a sector of a municipality, or we call it a township or mayory. That person is the voice of a community who voted for him to go and represent or to raise their voice, because 100 or 200,000 can now be speaking with all their voices. They need one person to represent them. It's like, in some community we have traditional chiefs who speaks in the behalf of a community. Is also like this for the municipal councillor.
Well, looking at the bigger picture of governance, how does the role of a councillor differ from that of maybe a member of parliament, for example?
Yeah, a municipal councillor is a local parliament, and the deputy or the parliamentary is for the nation, the whole nation. When we talk about local governance, is like in Togo, we divided the country into 117 municipalities, and but for the deputy or the parliamentary is for some circumcision. I can't remember the real number, but it's like 39 or 37 like this.
Right.
So here is a small power given to the municipal councillor, but for the member of parliament, MP, they got a huge power, and they work about laws that direct the whole country. But the city councillor works on a law that directs a municipality. Yeah, that's
right.
it.
Absolutely. Well, tell us more about the process of selecting the mayors.
Yeah, after the voting, after the results, all the city councillors gathers with the prefect, and they decides by voting again among themselves to choose the committee, the ruling committee. And we have inside the mayor, the deputy, the first deputy mayor, second, third, and the fourth, according to the municipality. There are some municipality only one, the one deputy mayor, or two or three, according to the number of city councillors they got. So that's what will happen in 2 months, in 60 days after the final result given by the Supreme Court.
Okay, well, from your perspective, what skills or personal qualities do you think that a councillor should have to make him effective in serving his community?
Yeah, first there is no huge or academic qualities you should possess. In our, regulations here in Togo, you must know how to read and write. It's finished.
Exactly.
You must know how to read and write. It's not a, developing a community is not a fact of having BA, PhD, or you got a doctorate. No. It's a matter of mind, vision, and action. What you have in mind? What is the kind of vision you have for your community? A carpenter can become a city councillor. A mechanic can become a city councillor, and also someone who went far in studies also can become a city councillor. But you should have, the ideas to develop your country. What it must be your first thought is how to develop your municipality, your locality.
Okay, very good. Well, once in office, how do the councillors ensure that the needs and priorities of their communities are reflected in local policies and budget?
Yeah, I'm very afraid to disappoint you because Togolese are very releasing themselves due to political affairs, because citizens must get also involved in the municipality. They are like guards over the municipal councillors. If you now watching over the person you have chosen, the person will do other things, because before getting to their sessions, they must come and ask the population, what do you need, or what do you want me to say when I get there? But as you are not even interested, especially Togolese youth, you are not even interested in political affairs, how can you even approach or going closer to the city council? Even some people, they don't know that there are some city councillors in their community or in their neighborhoods, and they are screaming. They can only switch on their TikTok and say rubbish thing, instead of going to that person and telling him, or forming a committee like Ghanaian used to do. Ghanaian are far from us in the matter of political affairs, so they must gather and give their needs to the municipal councillor, and the municipal councillor the municipal councillors of every areas will gather the needs of each citizens, and will come to the session and let it on the table in front of the ruling committee or the mayor, and now they will see if our budget is sufficient to do this or that, and they will take first the priority. So that's what citizens must get involved.
Well,
yeah.
Now, in municipalities with several neighborhoods or districts, how do the municipal councillors balance development, so that all the areas benefit fairly? It shouldn't be like one community benefits more than the others.
Your question is so welcome. This is like justice. Justice is not, just. I can say like this. There will be some areas more developed than others. Imagine a little bit, when the mayor is somewhere, the mayor would like to develop his area before developing other areas. It's not fair, but it's life. When you are somewhere, you may develop where you are before developing other parts, but it's the role now of all the city councillors to have an agenda, or having a plan for every areas. Like my area, we have 22 districts. Yeah, 22 districts. We must say, these 4 districts, we will take care of them from this month to that month. After that month, those months here and there. So that will be a plan. But if the city councillors, they don't know how to planify or to make that planification, I think some areas will be more developed than others.
Well, I think that will also count for equity over equality, because maybe some of the district may need more assistance than others.
Like an area having a market and an area not having a market. I think the area with market is more animated, or people are having more activities over there. So it's better we take care of the other part where things like are like dates. So there is equity. Yeah, we should balance.
Exactly. Well, accountability is always key in public service, like you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know, between election, that is, before the next election comes again, how can citizens hold their councillors accountable for the promises they made during the elections?
First, they refuse to go and vote. Now, you haven't voted. What accountability are you going to ask some person to whom you haven't voted for? People refuse, especially in Lome or Great Lome here. There were about 20%, 20 or 25%. So how now are you going to ask them to give results if you haven't sent them anything to do?
What about those of us that voted?
Yeah, those who voted, they need to go every time closer to the person they have chosen. I said it. When you chose someone, you get to the person. You know, we have chosen you because you came to us. You said that you will be available and able to do this and that for us. But till now, we're not watching anything. So try to do this, to do that. It's reason why our association, that is Youth Awareness Fellowship, we are working on awareness, because when you are aware, a person who is sick, not knowing that he is sick, cannot even get to the clinic or to the hospital, and cannot leave his body to be treated, and you die. So we must know first that we are sick, and
then we can ask for healing.
We can ask a person to come and heal us, but we are sick and we are walking like a dead man walking. Yeah,
that's dangerous. Well, you were talking about it, but I want to know, are there clear mechanisms for residents to track their council decisions, or you just have to just go to the municipal councillor? Are there clear tracks that you can follow?
Okay, first we have something we call city committee. City committee that is in every municipality, when you can go write what is your desire, or what is not going well for you, or even if you want to appreciate what they are doing, you go and you deposit it over there. There is not implemented in every city council, not implemented, but there is a mechanism over there. And also we have the session are public. It's not anything hidden. When city councillor will gather, the whole population is called to come and see what they are doing.
All right.
But they haven't mouth or voice to raise. Their voice is given to the city councillors, because you have chosen them. Even what they are saying, if that is shocking you, hurting you, or something is not fair, you note it, and when you come back to your city councillor, you tell him what you have said over there. I'm not with you. I'm not with you. Next time, say this or say that.
Okay.
So if citizens are not interested, or they think that is Moses who will come back again with a stick raised, and the Red Sea will be divided into two, that is a liar. You should imply yourself or involve yourself inside before knowing what is going on, because many persons are apart and used to criticize what is going on. People are not knowing what is going here in the studio. It's we inside who will tell them. But if you come and you see, you can now criticize. But people will say, no, I think that this studio is black or is yellow. But you haven't come and see what is that. So that's what I can say to the citizens who are following us. Involve yourself before criticizing.
Absolutely. Well, sometimes political party directives may clash with the local needs. How do councillors manage those potential conflicts?
Yeah, it's a craziness people used to do in their city council, showing that his or her political party may triumph. In the matter of development, there is not a color of political party. A road is now built for militants or of political
This
party
party.
A or political party B. No, or develop the water that we are drinking. If we, you bring us water or light, people should leave their shades of politics when they used to come to the city council to discuss about the development. But our country is not at that level for the meantime.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
we will get this one right. Well, every role has challenges. What are the biggest obstacles councillors face in fulfilling their mandate?
Yeah, the first one, what I've noticed during my mandate is about the law that directs the city councillors. That law must be reviewed at the parliament. They must review that law to give. When we talk about city council, is an autonomous or independent management. But what I've faced or what I've noticed that you are there, but before doing certain things, you must receive instruction, or not instruction, but authorization. Yeah. Before doing certain things, you must receive authorization. It's like you are driving a car, but someone is having the brake, the hand brake in her hands.
Wow.
So you are going, people are watching you in the car, but someone is somewhere, holding the brake. So the law must be reviewed because it's a law that directs everything in any kind of society. If the law is good, things also will be good.
So I think that municipal councillors do not have the power, the funding, and the autonomy to respond effectively to the needs of their local
Yeah,
communities.
that is what is shown, but in the reality, it's not that. Because we call someone the treasurer. The treasurer, when you yourself your money, you collect, you put it there. Before withdrawing it, it will be months after months before you, because it's a general bucket.
Okay.
Township 1 to township 117,
17.
all they put their funds in a bucket.
Okay.
And before you withdraw your money, you should pass through some process, and this process used to delay actions of some city council. Yeah, it's very that citizens don't know it. Yeah, and it's the role of the city councillor. If you really know what is your role, you should explain things to people. But people, they don't know it. They come to citizens, they lie, they say palatable things, and instead of following those persons like we who used to say right things to them, they follow people who used to say palatable things, sweet things.
Well, when community needs far exceeds the budget, like you're saying, the available budget, how do councillors decide?
At the ends of every year, at the ends like November to December, city councillors work. It's like the government also. We worked on budgets, and we receive thoughts and needs from every areas. And there is a day, open day, for all the people to come. We call it in French DOB, débat d'orientation budgétaire. People, everyone will come and say what they need, and it's in front of every people that we decide the priority. On the board, everyone used to say it, that many persons spoke about healthcare. After healthcare got 10 voices. After healthcare, the roads 8. And so the budget would take into put into consideration the words of the population and the But I said it before withdrawing your own money. When we talk about budget, it's not money, available money like this. You can go and touch
Just
and
take
with no. It's a kind of entry and out. What you intend to collect, because we have markets, we have schools or some places who which give us money back. We calculate and we know that during a whole year we can have 1 billion, and it's on that 1 billion we should work on what we call investment and our investments and our outing. What we can invest in local governments. There is a regulation. You should not exceed 30% of investment. So know that if your budget is 1 billion, your investment will be 300,000. Not you. So people will, blame you not doing much, but your budget is only 300,000 to do things on 12 months for 22 districts.
Wow.
Can we imagine that?
That's tedious.
Very tedious.
That's tedious. That's tedious. And well, I know you started talking about citizen engagement, but I want you to tell us more. How can we strengthen public participation in municipal decision making?
Yeah, I can congratulate the government for introducing those things in the studies, because I'm a teacher, you know it. We use now to teach, citizenship and patriotism in
from primary schools.
Not what I'm concerned of is about the secondary school, the senior secondary school, level 2 and 3, premier and terminal. We used to, because they are going to leave, they are on the way to become young. So we used to let them know that the country is for all of us. And if you are not engaged, know that your place will be empty. And you must know that nature hates emptiness. When your place will be empty, other person will occupy it. And you will come and blame people that they are not doing it. When you had the opportunity to do it, you refuse. So I myself, as far as I'm concerned, my students are watching me. I used to explain them well, in broadcasts like here, on even my broadcast radio, French, away, and English. We used to say it. But if you use to say that you are dumb, you cannot listen, because you are listening, but you show yourself like being dumb. There are some persons, they don't want to listen. Reason why we are going like this. But students are now understanding clearly that they must be engaged. When they are when they are getting themselves involved, things will change. But I think it's on ways. Some years are coming.
But then, when you were talking, this came to mind that when there's an open field, if you do not farm, if you do not plant, definitely weeds will grow. The land will never be bare.
Thank you. You said it well. Nature hates emptiness. What that is what I can say. If you say that is not concerning you, know that other person will take it. Yeah.
And weeds, and after the weed will breed mosquitoes and other.
And you come back
things
again to unweed it. You expend
more
efforts
energy
instead of haven't done it before. You come and double your energy now. So citizen gets involved. Politics is not a matter of quarrel or battle, going there and break the house of someone or kill some. No, it's a fact of mind fight. I've proposed this, and you. The reason why here in this broadcast, I'll be glad if I've found a counterpart who got other things, and I will let him know that here is that. And you, citizen, you are going to make your choice among us.
Well, finally, looking ahead, what reforms or changes would make municipal councillors more effective?
I'll come back again on the regulation, the law that we call it loi sur la décentralisation. This law must be touched again, but this will be, the role. The will of the minister in charge, the ministry in charge of this. We call it administration territoriale, la chefferie coutumière.
Ministry of
Yeah,
Administration
yeah.
and Traditional
Yeah,
Leadership.
they should decide if people know that this law is incomplete. They should decide to complete it and to fill some empty places. Yeah.
Your final words, Mr. Donas.
My final words to all Togolese: we must know that this life and this nature hates emptiness. Not leaving the place saying that we are not involved or we are not concerned. If we are doing it, what are we leaving to the coming generation? I call upon everyone to love this country. Whatever I used to say it, whatever may be the case, we have Togolese blood inside. So let's love this country, like youth awareness used to say it. New youth, new minds. We are young. We must do things right for also our generation who is on the way to come, or some people among us already got babies, children. What are we going to leave to those children? Are we going only to let them know that we have insulted people, we have broken things, or we have refused to get involved? The history will ask us from us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Aweso.
You're
It
welcome.
has been very inspiring and insightful having you today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, cherished viewers, as you've seen and heard tonight, municipal councillors play a vital role in bridging the gap between citizens and the government. Their success depends not only on their dedication and resources, but more importantly on active citizen engagement and transparent governance. So let us all get involved, as we've heard tonight, and work together to make our municipalities better places to live. Have a wonderful evening. See you next time. Goodbye.